Dr. Solomon Kwati Fokyo Oko KSTU ono a senior lecturer ono so betting kan e wo dwumade so wo message order ma betim de fa 0551 599 933 0551 599 933 Yansa be kana fe yakenkan e de amount e wo dwumade so ena ensam e wo ho ya ye bebu ho enkonta na se be ka ho nsam e wo dwumade so ye be sha se afri omampanin se to aba manu wa kire se oyomampanin opese obo ogan man ho bra na esi yenra oye swearing in for some minutes na odensam atomudwa adwa edema womo wakoma sempa yebehwe sansem na fe yedi hu enkomo ewo dwumade so na de no okanyina ne se omomo abrabo a eye modest na afei sabi se homaso any opulence any show of power any affluence and crowd ba nyina omonyentontwene so mutu kwan a no minister no appointee and a name wakwakofa head prayer sabi baby atana ne bo den na omonka hu se Ghana fosika na omode ama wo mo se omonhwe so na omfa no dwuma enti omonhwe kwan befa so a omo edibedi dwuma yi yenko ne enti omampani sabode to dwane emra.
I must however remind you of the same caution I sounded to your colleagues who have already taken office, that the hallmark of this government will be modesty and respect for the Ghanaian people. There will be no room for arrogance and pomposity in this government. The resources that you will be working with belong to the Ghanaian people who put us in office. Those resources are not to be wasted on opulence and extravagance. I've asked the Chief of Staff to write to all government appointees that I've imposed the ban on non-essential travel forthwith to cut down expenditure. Any travel that is deemed essential and necessary must be cleared first with the Office of the Chief of Staff. And such travels will have to be undertaken in modesty, no first class. Also, all traces of affluence and lavish lifestyle are to be avoided. The people of Ghana are enduring difficult times occasioned by hardships resulting from the economic mismanagement of the last 8 years. And ours is to work to lift them out of this hole, not to compound it further.
We Omampeni, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama in Sama Wade Atu Ejam Edefa and Ra Wamrana also in some ministers and Odisan Semi Etujam. Afe Deputy Ministers no so honsam abahababe gudwa bebre akabe yen na BC krabe 56 of the ministers and the name Omampeni eji womo akan 9 na chese aba na no and still me who said the opposition New Patriotic Party that's so kasa se Omampeni the abano eswa enti onfa bi enka ho latest obeka Honorable Vincent Asefua and ode tudwa se 16 de eswa na head deputy ministerial position bi wo hono ma ministers no bi wo hono ma ehia enti onfa ministers no bi enka ho eno ho ensam afa yenko parliament na afa yenhwe vet no ho ensensem enra Parliament nam so betena sena fe mo digwa no o mantimi amfo mo korum na enwanwa ye pa se ohwe se majority overwhelming majority any other opposition awo se omu entimi amfo mo korum enti enra business also mo ye no kra no omra na honorable ahiafo atiadwamu no wo mo entimi anya ho ensensem ewo ha vet no ho sensem ahodo bebre enso ewo ha no ma ene anopei yetra senafe yedi eho adwuma enso ewo dwumadi enso esom your range of others are ene ebeba na afi yaka eho nsem baba men koda ma bedwafo akwaba na afi yemfa yenkomo twetwe no enhye so Summit Akalilu Good morning.
Good morning.
Na boko de.
Adum de ache me unso.
Nyame adum hu achepa ko be mfiedu. Bebo o say ko be mfiedu. Me de me hu de ko be mfiedu.
Eco school no. Literature almost be the hyperbole.
Exaggeration. Okay. Anyway, so we be aboko de. Nyame ase pa. Dr. Frederick Ejaku Odru, a local government expert. Doc, good morning.
Good morning, KOD.
Naboko de.
Right,
yeah. Nyame ase pa.
So I dear chairman no dear.
Asanete. Enokre. Nyame ase. Right, your trusted Dr. Solomon Kwati Fokuo ebeba na ono so yamana kwaba na afei. Ba ye toaso na ye di dwumadie no. Shasem from His Excellency the President and Sama wode etodwa and consistently ohwe ne nsem na wakana se womu de ye adwuma de a na kyese Ghana na ye ho ebesan ye na ye ho atoyen but ebi esusu se eye caution edema womu a omashase mom metri so no se omampeni still ogina baby a ogina nti enra wosan timu eka tworo mo se omo emo abrabo a sebi Ghana fo enya ho asem enka mamesha se free akalilu ho na afi yenhwe nsema mampeni edibai but mamefa nto dwa se in the course of the program yene honorable Michael Aidu ono MP for Oforikrom constituency ebedi enkomo in the course of the program as ye kola at that latter part no ebedi enkomo beba na ye di enkomo extensively but mamesha se free samado mamenti.
Okay. Well, I think, sir, first of all, no, you betcha Ghana for party paying for from regional chairman, regional minister, and Obibia Wuti, and that's what we're saying and paying. Now, Yankasi, President John Dramani Mahama, he has started very well. We did say, all born to a call Ghana, call Chichi call Benchen, Uti Ghana for Esufre, and yet for nothing, and Omampenya. Obaga na bako semu ya to abatiano 2016 asem na mikan na within 8 years wasa anya a heroic comeback ebin sida ewo yamanyo sem and ya bako semu. I think say Ghana for eswa nsu esaswa ensa no mu ehu de mu odru enti omo say President John Dramani Mahama dodo na ekire say we ya bako semu a we osaji for Dr. Kwame Nkrumah in terms of impuntu nyuma you bet me demonstrated that with facts and figures and every evidence I say or your mampenia in the first 4 years Ghana for man akwanya mano bedi o man so no eye eni ani so ade hunu impuntu nyuma o demonstrated be it from school infrastructure eye akwan eye nsuo eye energy eye unparalleled for any government at least for 4 years empo a big crisis to say Oshe analysis all the aspects are Oshe monumental project vis-a-vis Sika President Mahama within the 4 years obedi or minus so as against 1 year obedi 8 years any the monumental amount of munya na Sika omunya na President Mahama is miles ahead of the contemporaries about your democratic dispensation in terms of development and having been given this landslide victory in the 2024 elections. There is one thing that President Mahama ne dimina kwa ofasi ye ne nomana. You see what I call value-based leadership. President Mahama ni su ni ne ban ekire se oyobi a okotena afie for 8 years no. Why a lot of reflection and in most of the public discourse on our was on with the benefit on hindsight okotena afie no. Was no ma bebre. Na sa normal na be inform decisions bebre a be take I bet me ama me no here ho atoyen because at the end of the day adiba kwa ma Ghana for to abane say ina yesusu say e wo say omampanyi anasi party obeba no odi normal bi betoto na kwan mu na ye ho ahen harry within the various shapes and forms of our economy. Now so our power ministers and I say CEOs empo enche MMDCs listen no you sure say enche eno so beba. What it means in it says appointees must mirror the leadership of the president.
Okay.
Because we are minister, deputy minister, and a CEO, and as baby bia or mampenya power say or so so man no. We are the president at that place. Empo una ujina ho, I'm a President John Dramani Mahama. In President Mahama the values. One of the critical values of President John Dramani Mahama is na humrase. I'm for bebre eseno humrase hine obekaya right from 2009 up to 2012 we win elections from up to 2016 or free so nyina ade ba ko a untimi se bi em for President Mahama any ahomaso. He has always led that. And it was any executives and that's one where you more power say was so ministers and all of that. And I think so far so good. Again, so share the ministers so far 1 year where you or more utimun so be bia why ni bia i.e. from the ministers to deputy ministers you know your more munimdi. And the ministers do na 1 year in previous government, either say under President Mills pen so and that's no President Mahama Tama obedi or minus no. When I now deputy ministers no. I want yesu hunu. Empo wako school. Wo hunim de no. And ene why then what promote omo akonkan. Enti it is important to say omo betimi I deliver and I'm very confident. Say omo nimdi. Omo sua hunu a omo betimi aboa President Mahama. Because ye di number bebre ene ekoto Ghana for enim. And almost here then a to Abamai. And this once I am for square pegs and put in and I say square pegs in the wrong holes and I say round holes. It means say you need to ID a bit me about. Number 2, and it said meaning say Usha manifesto 2024 now your thematic areas. And most of them we use this smart approach, you know, very specific. You can measure them and there's time limit. To the essence say in himself first 90 days. You can say if your committees now President Mahama so far what one obey review or the same education one obey the constitutional reviewer every now and then no more kumu I engage Ghanaians and you say mra pon kwamba is na be first na sachra no na atimi I leave because the constitution mra for the constitution is a living organism into kwan be first na atimi I leave the exigencies of today no nyina those are all campaign promises. So for me, as far as the appointees are concerned, so far so good. We have an overwhelming majority. Now, minim say President John Dramani Mahama, you could see say Opeso Jai legacy, a legacy Ghana for come 100 years if we are alive, and I say those who come and continue from where he lives. You know, we remember so there was once a president that yet to abati and was signed by, but the second coming cried now in terms of touching lives. In terms of
so
lives.
with all these things, you know, you share some of the posture of some of the appointees. Ebi ohonoma yes, yabedi power. Ebi ohonoma opese ochese yes, ebia BBC, ebi nkasaye mu, ebi niye mu. Could you see nrade na oye no is a caution to those people because you who had castle mo, you who other people are sometimes some pronouncement na se no in a way. What you are saying,
well, I think say I will say who say ubia on individual differences, and on issues of morality. Na didn't say you will be senior. You be to me as to say we need the papa. But what is unambiguous? Ni say Ghana for your dear to say and no maybe wha yempe. Ebi ni ahomaso a President Mahama yeden e kan ho asem. Number 2, uhwe profiligacy a wo kan ho asem na. Also look, it is not for nothing in Ghana for to abamai. One of the reasons is person ho eto mo. So mo ho beto mo dia then the governance and I say 1 year ya mo mutumi no must show leadership by example. Number 1, and nothing occurs or banning non-essential travels. Non-essential travels they say you say and say utu kwan and I say enye chinchin I say was utu kwan and say so utu kwan. And let us also stress say or chere government travels. Because we are appointees, so we are minister and we are DC. Your official travels and your non-official travels. So the be a emre me bana DC be and I say minister be a kofa be a the first class flight na abeda na issue. Or kasi look, I was say ye bo o mine no the foot on no bang because he can already anyhow. And until a government and making sure that we are going to discipline ourselves. So by bit me a cushion raise the needed revenue. Near meet 24-hour economy. The promises that we have made to the good people of Ghana say, be making sure say, you be change your economy, no, making sure say your economy now I more import led as much as possible, no, say stimulate the productive sector of the economy now. Once a year to me produce quite a number, if not all, of a normal year use in terms of food and other products now. The Chinese say, or how I echo a sikaso, which CD, dani da CD no. Kofom na amanone sika mechre e bia dollar ne £100 ne ade cost ra ema ye normal cost inflation dan da ye tutu normal mu. Once ye timi product ye create a enable environment through the 24-hour economy na private sector na I take advantage of the security that will be provided. Startup capital President Mahama say obema Ghana for empo ema omonso wo omo chefa ye di Women Development Bank eba. They are making sure say Emma or person will didra. One year or person or co-dredim, and I say or started dredim. Empo one year or dredim. Ya mom the needed loan. Ya pay ya pow. Rant any maba or named it. No more to me abuomo in terms of proposal, in terms of come first to say or mudidra. There will be value for money a yedi momo. Ye timi abua economy na konkan. So you could see the president is very focused. All right. And say ye need to adi hunu bet me abaswa. Now I was say appointees inside the watch and the import. And I say the government of the insem Yinani say I was say appointees, you know, on mirror on leadership. Right. Leadership of humility, exemplary leadership. Say the bear 2024 manifesto na ediko to Ghana for him no. You bet me implement it na Ghana afan into my pay.
Thank you very much, Samed. My member Dr. Jakodro Hona on that same score. And the Omanpeni a taxi near appointees now can someone who do be bringing no as like taking the Ghanaians into consideration, considering them na enyese bi my power or recognizes a name Ghana for and to me assurance scanner or use no a Ghana for sika to mo hwe kwan befa so a ombebo mo bra na ankwa nkotia Ghana for doc Mamintiu on that and some mampeni editu dwa no
okay odi free me how so ansana
okay
the etwemekese se makana himso ramsia na himso mfutro ni ku minu ama na me ofase na menana na ade a ha adwen pa ekwan a ofiti ase a enu ba bia wajai no ede ohawoba on futropy yede cardiovascular conditions bebre na eba iti mesre bibia ye betimi aye ede aboa na hinsofo na hinso wo trapatre echi ho sa ramsia ho no ehye ene sebi akwan no ntem ho sa mesre eye serious issue say ya nhwa solve a ebekwa kofa long term health challenges amanipa nti mesre say ye maye ni nko ho say the regional minister and fair Asqa municipal assembly for no more entu o many enko ho mediation ayibi on bekwa akoye insuo no mde bekwa kugu so every now and then minim say a drip machines no ewo ho omo enhwe na say ujai enema gu na ejensema ekofa ha okese ebra ye manfo wait there KOD
no
sometimes history oh ya na very important
okay
na ya ene tole bia wo ka chiro bi wo ka historical facts nipa bi eka ase Ghana fitin ase ene se da bia metnase na me hwe enema asi wo man mu na me go back what is General Champion din
General Kutu Champion unim niema oye o Ghana estate sahodo a wo Ghana nyina so ne si
so waka estate don't go on
there be osi oya niema bebre
the certain say a champion na oye soja aban na sabio ekwan a ye fa so egu n'anim ase wo oman mu even in sema ye kafa General Champon ena kwan a ye fa so bo ne tu kun no na otnase hindsight ehwed niema Champon ye including dams say he built a dam Pond Dam General Champon is here
Okay.
say President Nkrumah is here
Akosomo.
Pon
A
a
champion
champion is here.
Okay.
But we never talk about this. Say, oh yeah, BB, if it's a anti-political party.
All right.
But that's another discussion for another day. Yeah, Omampeni, why something phenomenal. I know the immediate. I'll always give him that. So what shall oba bem? A little over a little over a month. What me put na buying together.
Yeah.
And time CC in terms of why are they? But as a man all can na Samed and then me share the kind to be the fashion. Na Samed ka say NDC was smart say measurable specific yeah but me more specificity ewo asemo mampani kan.
Wow, and yes specific.
David cry.
Okay.
How are we going to measure it?
Okay.
Say
Okay.
member so we believe.
Just a second. I was talking about the manifesto.
No, come on.
No, and anti me de ba. Na
Ode
say
ba
ma
besu.
kan about mempe opulent lifestyle. E was say ube to kwan it must be essential. What is essential travel?
Okay.
Keo di chire me essential.
Akwantu ohunya.
There be o akwantu ohunya ene de
Okay.
One sanction.
It is a chief of staff kase ehia dia ehia.
Yeah.
How do I know me amete here?
Say ehia.
Me tenase esese amamu nhyehyɛ. It is a me pese mete de wo kan se a what chire me say eba say wo tu sa kwan we a ekwan a obetu akoye se ne ene ye essential.
Tika
The ene se non essential.
Tika onfa
We don't have any standard.
Okay.
Well, I was say my standard. And it's not up to Omampani nko say obeka say ne nkrofo no din hyehyɛ so.
Okay.
I was say nyina ye te akire no. You who say this government is not opulent.
Everybody.
Nyina.
Okay.
We are talking about openness. We are talking about transparency. It is not the chief of staff who is a judge of what is essential and what is not essential. The president should tell us, me standard in here, and near my say in here, and not the old qua yes, from say one who said baby president appointees, ministers, chief executives, chief executives from your friends government institutions near the CEOs near the only near my annotation. I know they are not specific to even the NDC. A bind son, and not even yes, a son penibia. One of the first things, even car cry nipani the call and use you be because a mempe.
Yes,
maintenance. Office no, and then a kunyan. Utimi me yes san the tables,
everything a wall.
Emma yet say a painting and now say what no, the whole office must be changed. Wow. Is that going to happen this time round? Akonya we see say yeah ba we ne etina ne we ana sports for ne ba o ne de ahoho a beba ne we akonya ya ne etina so muti hey se ne ubia ye change wakọ another program so obekọ ko kunya fofraba. But this is what we see about appointees.
Okay.
So if we want to talk about opulence, lavishness, and near my was say it me set it clearly. Car say wo ho na no na moko amunyusu.
Okay.
says me nim say ya mpene ama obi amfa ne ka anko ana ebi almost as one ka ne se cars no ma amfa anko so ma kwa ye nkoje
omo ya abandada
na de akwa ye nkoje cars ne mesi ho ministers no nkoso nyusu sa cars ena cars no ya wo car ye use in the city you don't need four-wheel drives.
Okay.
They should use saloon vehicles.
Okay.
One say me more specificity in terms of say me percent you can lavishness. Because so okay so we use four-wheel drives a consume fuel a chain way.
Saloon.
Obiti me ko park in the car. Na ya so air conditioner sisuko sise nipa no besan abefu. Lavish and answer in the lavish.
Lavish.
We need to set parameters.
Okay.
Send a bear, yen I bet ye can say. Otherwise, I same way I can. Is it the first time I can be Ghana history?
Yatinesa.
That is why send ye abano me find ye juma. If you say, minty min conco checking me can say, will be a live lavish lifestyle. A woman say back one copy or appointments committee. It will so be baby or timpo. And no crack way watch bidding.
Yeah.
Baby, your vis-a-vis na ketua wodi. If you say, who did you maybe you see, there are more corruption. A con aye den wo man when they say, ye who kwaya, ye bet me a home obi source of income. Minim sika wunyentino. A kwaya bet me there checking usika say who live above your means. Based on a kwanya offer so bobra. It is a baby a woti. Say ye rent, say ye purchase, say wakoto, ne bono. Every mama who say, me share asumasi a KOD eye adwuma wo Kessben. Or ye or ye host of a major program or major programs. Be a Kessben aketua. This is the levels. Be kwa waje side dish
okay.
Oh baby
Lokum.
Yeah. Baby sisi we nyina na me hwe KOD a lifestyle. Ibusa me ho say.
Mama nakwa.
Dr.
Mama nakwa. Na no ya ne se meka doka kwaba.
Me ko ka KOD ase. KOD na me beti yakana se. Me mo bi. Eti me hwe KOD lifestyle. Na me hwe aketua ye ditua na. Metimi abusa me ho se KOD. Bi a usika na bi mfiri kwampa so.
Yeah.
Enti ye besre o mampani. On go further steps. On establish clear rules. Emma na point is no. Say oba no ebi na make officer omo kwa akosesa. So omo sesa dey a ebi omo sesa. No omo sesa e beti.
Yeah.
Offices, vehicles. These are some of the first things.
Residents.
And now lavish lifestyle na ye kan. Aben na ye bono. Wo former administration adia ne ma omo ho eye hin. Be wona ka ba ko ba. Na police for miensa edi animu. Lavishness no. You see say traffic achi. Me baby me won cry baby me ko madwuma no. Me nim say me free 6 o'clock.
Traffic bechu.
Me drew office na about 9. But me free even 5:45. Me beat traffic in na me could do 6:30.
Wow.
Just that 15 minutes difference. And I will say this. Me office na wo is Legon. Na is Legon. Me ma yire me ho akwa drew manim no. No almost traffic neighbor. There was a day police ni wa share na tade. Ote ne private car wa ye late ne matim. And all see me gina in the middle of the road. I refused to go out of the road.
Yeah.
Man. Or say I mean who so and I make a say he's no bigger than me.
No onim de also yo.
Nipa na edimu traffic na omo kono on chain.
That's right.
Me sorry intem. And it I am saying this 15 minutes difference could let me beat the traffic. se me sorry mitimi free quarter to 6 me traffic ni na 6:30 na me office but me free 6:1 man hwe ya me drew office na ekobo 9
wow
oh ye nyina ye mfa obuo e ma ye ho obi nchen obi eno nti ama ebinom nso a emu ye nyina no e go ahead e ye niema bia enye lavishness no that is where it starts from.
Okay.
And let me tell them, this is a free advice. You see, ya tuaba ama omampani Mahama NDC. A friend of goodwill. And goodwill. It is a currency. It is a sika. Otutugua a person. It is a oma bema omobetie asema omo kano. Nemu asem ne de me mfa ne trasa me pene say o mampani no ebe man hyehyeye
specifics
so that ye hu se obi abusu a then ye betimi aso ne tedwem say asomasi asema mo kan no otherwise ebe ye wonhwe de omo ye na omo nkrofo no so a edi nyamransem afi ya to aba na wi obi ani ho a onye Ghana ni a ontimi nya na adwuma omunyai attacks no dosu se o mampani kura timi yi nipa se onko ye adwuma na nkrofo asori se ya mebo ya mane na nsan bi mami fa we ntwem na me mfansi na afide bi frame na obi a o se oye security expert samra GRA nsem ne ba na security expert ojina fa me de ja me metime de makra me dwene me ho na ye ha me ne afre me ai nanka wo so mampani ne okoyi nipa no consult NDC for be a chairman ne ade na wa anye ni nti no wo so mampani konachi na okohwehwem se sa nipa no no ye NDC ni ana na it okay we am say normally say me ne obi engagement I mean pe say me chat na no but etu me sa akom and I'm say minti me ne wo nyina afide so ma won kan say mo ma me nya wo ma nko wo so ye security expert ye dembra ne di juma wo me who told you say o mampani e pa obi a obi wo kwan say oni me ama ma dwene ho who are you? Sabi President Rollins Obeka who born dog and I work as a mampani a pa obi na wa mefrɛ no wa anwene ho wo ye hwan and o mampani be frɛ no wa adwene ho oh Kelly yama enyema bi ya jinsem
Akufo do a similar thing about
it is wrong
travels make up travels he brought us
Akufo ne na ban omoy
amuni ho
these are some of the things and I say goodwill Akufo 2016 goodwill or the baba
me sure say ban be goodwill channel
goodwill or the baba
comparatively to this
but you see when you waste it when you misuse it people will just not turn up even to vote for you and NDC should learn because you see but politicians if you say nipa yen 24 any politician.
Thank you very much, Doctor. Remember Dr. Solomon Fukuro, quite Fukuro, but Mamenko Honorable Hombra. Meko Abana, Honorable. In some no can be a better discussion to the Mamenko Hombrana, young pra. Honorable Michael Edu, Oko Oforikrum constituency, or no NP Ewoho, in the name of the NPP. Honorable, good morning.
Good morning.
Naboko de.
Nyamiado.
Ya de nyamiase. Parliamentary asa moje mo entre he. Na say. Moje entre he. Mo tretre na moje di right. My yes e ho na be sha for free because nyama bi no wo ho no ma. Ya na yen ye wa bonten de. Wo so report ni baba ya na yen hyeda ntiase yi. Vetting committee ho sansem wo ho. De kosi wo honom e wo honom nsem a epepie mo honom yete committee sen ka mo yen hwehwemu nhwe nsem ekoye eche ya se committee nso mo ye adwuma se wo mu jayo ye hu speaker eko kan nsem ahodo bebre e de fa ho so wa suspend yo opposition ne se enyemra kwan so ono aba be kirem se sanse yen tete committees no so kwan ɔman akonya mmara no ma no kwan so tumi suspend baaye yɛse makɔ akɔpa kyɛw emene ɔde agya sisi yehu sɛ yɛ mmara no ne yɛde yɛ adwuma o sɛ mma pa kyɛw pa no ɛne yɛde yɛ adwuma o ɛno ɛda hɔ ɛda no so yɛte sɛ wo kasa ɛwɔ the floor of parliament ɛfɛ agya hyehyɛ no ɛnso ɛho ɛno so ebubo wura nti wo de ma me nyaa ma wo na yentio honorable
yo kodi anope me chia wetiefo nyina na me chia mpanyimfo panelist ene omo studio nso na parliament de hoye boko hoye boko na senia wa kan no woti abonti ana ya na enema bu a wonti ase
anyway
to say eye speaker nsensem ye ba ya okoye suspension akasafo bibre kasafa ho e kire se enye grounded in law o hwe ye constitution ye mrapon ni mu a na speaker eni akwenya se ono ade tumi be hye nsa se wa suspend your free se o hwe even parliament ade aye didi juma e wo parliament no on the floor no ye niam mienu Ghana constitution ye mrapon no any parliament standing orders no enu ne didi adwuma wo ye floor of parliament o hwe standing orders ni mu standing orders 34 and 35 36 now the 130 kan ho a kire misconduct say mrahye bedwani misconduct ne ho a say process be ne emfa ne mfam into 34 ne kire say e was here the privileges committee into privileges committee na be sam pense mu ni nyina owi an order ne report abre house no na house na debate the debate report ni ya na speaker ede asotwe an was the money pano atuja nti 130 ni so kire asotwe no was say ye de money pano na asotwe no the woman say oye mrahye bedwani na say wa misconduct ne ho disorderly act na edi kan say your first time and the first time oye sa disorderly conduct na ye suspend no 4 sitting days the second time I was suspending the 8 sitting days. And I say a third time no speaker ne mrahye bedwani betran se ni ahwe appropriate days. If we say emrane ehu se nipa no constituency na yi no de naba. Nti wuntumi en suspend no emretinti bia ebe ma ne constituency for no e bia ne ye bi nti constituency for ni nya representation on the floor of parliament.
Okay.
Enu nti na emrano atro ato say nipa ne misconduct no no ye member of parliament as part of the privileges no or first time no ye 4 sitting day suspension say ye bibia ye criminal offense ana speaker betumi akofa ebia ye constitution no o share act 123 no ye tumi ye no process no outside parliament na ye IGP police for nabem normal your criminal procedure on the side of parliament and so investigation no nti ye share ya the was speaker dey in December 2 o yes say the course na ntwa yi na e was here protecting the sanctity of parliament na or take committee ad hoc committee if we say privileges committee na mrahye bedwafo ne bekwa akwa kan masem na bi ni ho afena standing committees near the select committees near Shishe. Inti be nyamencha de be next week the na committees ni are ready.
Okay.
Inti or ad hoc committee say ad hoc committee ni na enhwehwem. Owie ye no what the committee so mo nhwehwem committee ni kra nya nhwehwem mo say ma suspend o.
Okay.
2 weeks.
Okay.
That means say adwuma na committee ne be ye no ye wie a yes asotwe bi o ha asotwe no kra no wo di amani pa na wie nti I say why we a judge in your own court.
Okay.
And I will share your standing orders cinema speaker ni akonya bia wo mu say ono ade ni tumi e de suspend you obi say or they suspending mrahye bedwani wo share example typical example un say a rebi ba appointments committee no sitting your friend no Emefa Hard Castle Emma oni eye honorable anodom prenya akasa bi emo kaseti anu mo koka say oyesili saade no oba parliament yi mu a enye ade efa yagitum entina e wo say ra no speaker epe we bi ne yetwe na so ye de ba floor of parliament a eye honorable anodom pre report ma eye speaker no speaker ka say ye insert privileges committee into ono ankasa ntumi mfa ne pem entwe rana so nti gi se ye the privileges committee neba na rana ba be ka nanu masem ana ahwe ye mra pom constitution so e makwan se ye the asem to obi so e wo se ye manipa de fair hearing untumi mfa wo pe se ne anka ayi me papa yi okasa yi ode ne ka na ma wo hia police ni bi obu mra so ya wo gina yi na police ni bu afu no achi na akọ police station kwa wase munjeli no na judge bi nso mpe na asem e hwani ajeli no yenya ne sa e wo se o manipa no fair hearing e manipa ne kana asem na to asuma na se yehu se odi bema ye jana manako enti wo kan nyina aboma na che se e kwan na speaker fa so e suspend mashe bedwafo enan no na che se mfa mrako emu
nti eyemra na mfanya se mokopa acho na speaker se ko watwe ase
Parliament ejuma no honorable Afenyo Markins taka asem bi o say parliament MPP no enema ye ne based on consensus
okay
nti omukọ conclave omukọ share kokuam ana leadership ni speaker didi nkomoma atwe speaker adwen ba so say de ekoso no de oyeye no sebe oye panyin de na so amfa mra kwen
okay
nti na was speaker ba na obetwe san na so akoye panyin
okay
you akoye panyin ontimi magina bedwom na ono ametwi ono ananim say mra na mabusu bo nti metwi asan nti na e wo so ka ne sane a
ofa kwa bi so no ka no
ofa aha nti sane o ka no wo hwa wo say majority sorry ka bi na minority sorry ka bi na wo so mo omo hoahwa ne kakra na omo defe no e ma speaker tumi agi ade ne tumu boko no otwe san boko sane a emeye dede wa abonte aha nti na ye ka say bu a sane a ye juma wo floor no eya na nipa nti ase de ye quite interesting ba konso ne say committee na omate so mo mpensem no opanya speaker e de ne to ano no ono abo bejra eye if parliament ba be ko na wie ye na sabre na ayi twema mentwe ba ya yenhu ba bi a minority 40 ne majority 40 or ye recorded o ka wa bontin say ono so ba chamber ho ne say majority for na kwotena the right side of the speaker obebo omo o sha say o incite violence say ne side for no omo kone say majority for to omo mbo omo sabre no obi antwe na so say waye bi waka bibisa o ene ono na sa nipa na wode ne kwakotena committee no so say onkoche ana wuyi anu a ne nsem bi a wokeka wa abonten to the extent say o insight say leader honorable Afenyo Markins ana ko ene honorable another mpre ko say ade ni nyina ne ade wabu atankra awie wa abonten na obi akwache committee na wonso ubu nkrofo atai na wo frɛ nipa ne so omra metena committee ne so a de asem na afi okobisa ne bi ana apart from that wo share committee ni sani omo ye omo dwumadi a speaker nominate no ideally sani a parliament ne niam no enu ti na parliament leadership minority leader majority leader enti say speaker wo pese uyi obi free minority koche ekoka committee ho a wo refer to ni leadership say ebia honorable Afenyo Markins ma minipa mienu free mo ho na ebia say wo lawyer ni bia na obi ote sa niam na say ordinary dey aba na majority for so ebia ma minipa enum even composition of the committee ni mpo no o hwa enhyada anya committee pensem insem mu no omo de ratio na wo parliament na ntie yenuanom NDC majority ne wo nipa 5 and MPP wo 2 and wo so but committee investigative committee say no anke wo say committee a say a show non-partisan kakra na balance na bia 5-4 na akoye 9 na che so matumi ayedai ayo madwuma but see a committee no wo hwa in terms of ratio numbers ne kra no a favor one side the chain one side and apart from that nipa na yi omo no speaker na de ne pe o and o say honorable members 2 may you free minority 5 may you free majority mo nkoye adwuma forgetting say sa nipa 2 no mo free party bi mu no mo ba parliament omo leadership ho enti sisa we yo mo so mo nkoye adwuma no omo wi ade report be no mo de come omo leadership ni nyina obu nani gu so enti I say speaker na de ne pay ye niam bi o parliament utie ne kasem o ka sa nkrofo so ya ye headmaster autocratic sabi anya nkrofo na e kan ono ane ne ye bi na e show sa you know enti committee ni de na ma ye ne minority for ne wo ho nsem bebri ene wo hwe committee no nkrofo ba even chairman no o leading nkrofo on obi o ye witness ono na de nsem esi e ba no wutimi bisa ne say na nipa ne beton say ahemfofo ne omo baaye no omo baaye omo bray ema eha no ekreti your uneasiness bebre man na wo mo bisa say na wa ambo kakese I say wona wo leading on with questions any answers I will expect to say obey or the bema ana nipa na mo so mema witness no mo kwaka mo nyina agu edan ba akumu na omo te ho ba bi omo te no obi ma witness a omo nyina ati bi
okay
enti we ya te say we ya kwetena dem ho ka speaker and society committee no ka say committee should be done in camera yenya wo dem
yenya obi a metwam fam
obi a ma metwam ewa enko abonten yehu answer committee chairman na invite media for say enko media mu now obi akwetena ma witness na wo ma no ekwa abonten enti se ninua bi wo mu kra ontumi nka asem ne se ne yese oye dey oka no ontumi fa pepe yo ento ho ema yehu no kra ye dey ewa asem nim obi nso kɔ ne party for hwe no ye nia your parliament yes I political animals ye represent a party for enti nipa ne behwe so obeka asem na ebetia ne yonko a ebema ne party for nso hu say wokɔ no aye dey wakɔka tia wo mo enti ema no kra na ye pɛ wa ade ni mu no ye nya sa no kra no enu nti na ema minority for ye say ne in the meantime ne boycott yes committee no
all right
speaker
baba mamuso a parliamentarians no aya mono mo mo kasa nko ana because nei ano ora no don prede by say wakogira baby say okoto send this ni MPP ni NPP ni kwa mono ko pan ho na mono waka aye ora Emmanuel Bajradi eso say ono so betu so bitina eksitu a ye mono mo anasa mo kwa na mutum language ase
your politics na ye no edu baby ana excesses abem bi wo ho e ba ye quite unfortunate enti yenyina ye nam we are guided say sometimes we do baby anu ahwe kasemu ye no ahwe sene a wonko slepe into the rough road but minia penyi samia wuku na kana asem bi o say 10% casualties allowed sometimes woman na kakra ye dey aba be fem ana issues ni bi o I feel say ye create sensationalism around it ebu ana contest na nipa na kasa no ubehwe another premature from another media house so the full speech no enti utie full speech na hwe bia na odi free ba honorable akua free a wini Ablakwa north obeje di say enne for close to almost 1 month ni akua free a high body gas protecting woni fie every day bi otu omuka every day bi otu omuka all because she has been under threat and attack. Our reported to police for near dia omunya ho hwe. Oba besi o ma ameno che say otete. Yakoye election. Isi akenkan aba. Onkan nwie ya no na obi aforce obi am na declaration. Ana ye se da bi yenkoye ni yi. Yakoko taba court so meye. Wa ba be keka bo mahu say akua free ayede awiri. Wo ye so koye declaration ni pe na nkrofa be attack. Oma attack ama EC officer o Greater Accra krom ko say niam eye den e wo ho nyina nti na EC ni enhu ba bi obeta ye declaration also here police protection no dia ye police for nso mfa protection e ma akua fie so awini ewrab na oben so awini akua fie wo fie na machofo aba na oma betoto niam aba ho ne ade na oma bebo nkrofo na omo kɔ ne ade eno ehu na omo de hye akua fie ni MPP for na wa Ablakwa north ene mo no abo anodom preko ho kwosra omo nti okwosra omo ne omo kasa no ana ma asa asem ni state ni ye den ebe
sometimes a different way
because opamo hufo a
oto
ne bema ana say inso taa poncheni a oje wo edu ba bia na ye excesses na ama abroso na ama nipa no okasa no go off
oti oko screen so a Kessben television na ni mienu bo ho no obi da Ablakwa no for say so mato abama no and your friends billboards na esisi ho anyway
but sad na esi no me nwan mandisi for me sromo omu twa asabia to ho no I think say civil society ne Ghana for you bi amfa na adwen course if we say yekoto aba MPP ho ayehi enti ato aba MPP alusu enti mona monya momoko na mo hwe hyehye mu a emfa ye ho but we are being taught a lesson me as a young politician me share lesson a film
and say
lesson a me share film ni say me call election na say edru coalition a me kwa kofa nkrofo abeguo say me wini o me wini you ye be basabasa ne for CC am na declare me the chaos
no I had that is it am I san ye person chire man
the chaos na be ba o man yi mu enu nti na ye ka che ye nuanom say saade na esi wa Ablakwa no omunjai EC na police for money protection on declare and yes a subsequent election bi obi asua baby obi abehu say aye yi bia de hia ne so akofa ne matwofo ne ade aye den aba ho no de o ma bedi nsemone ohun an election course yi minua dapa ho I think I have for no south the same to the say abrante na amnani anye de kitu abi anka omuji free nsem enu ache kra no omobobo ne nkrofo ni bi to twetwa omo se kan ma baako e ka ba bi aba 2 weeks ni osese omo kokosie no ana enye ho nko a baby bebre sa ne ma ne yedai e ko so this act of violence na e ko so no I think say in our election where it was one of the most peaceful election our processes was so smooth say if not for sir few incidences here omo de match foko gu a coalition center force EC say declare ma me hwe yenua Baba Sadiq ye aka elect polling stations be 30 no ma force EC am na declaration no abetena UTV program so say una wedi nkunim afa eri ase a ye kokoleti di aka ni nyana sa ware and these are things that was say ye build a democracy no baby anka Ghana ya bedu no ka ye twemu wo ho nka sa ne ma we nyina enye say ebaso.
All right. But Mimusa, enra mo boycott to parliament. Emma mo boycott to into parliament enti me nya.
Ya boycott parliament.
Na mo ye den.
Ya mo me putting in context.
Okay,
Yeah, na ye nka the right thing.
Okay.
Parliament jumedie no. Wo hwe standing order na. Standing order 64. E kire quorum. Say wo ba ansa na parliament beti atena se na ya government business. Say omampanyin de business bia appointees say ye pass or approve or money ade motion or floor ni ade ansa na ye better answer say business no. Order 64 no che say e was see nya 1/3 of members present. And a parliament 1/3 ye 91 was a 92.
91.
Yes. And it's a 91 no ye ba chamber na ye ndru 91 na ye ntumi nye business.
Okay.
Enra ye call chamber no na committee ye adwuma. Ana ye parliament sit be 12 o'clock. Ana obi o ha me say na menya visitors from my office. Nti me share visitors na wi ansa na makọ chamber. But you say oba your office aye wo parliament TV a wo hu de ekoso chamber. Nti se government business better utumi eba down no akọ chamber ho no. Ye kọ chamber ani ye hu se ye nuanom NDC fo wo ye 13 pe. 13. Ana ye ne MPP fo ana e wo chamber inside ni ye 15.
Okay.
Nti ne akọ do so che omo. Ana ye leadership free ye se ye ne aye wo office aye ye adwuma ne ade ye mra down. Tie nyina ye bae no na fe MPP fo a e wo chamber wa be ye 30. Into the car NDC 30 no and 43. And you raise the issue of quorum.
Okay.
Say you do number na ye dey business no. But next speaker per say order so ye. And I catch and say no. Emrani say number ni do 92 and enya so ye. Inti mama ni mbu mra so no ye lawyer nimdie fo a. Why ye lawyer ni ache. Inti mama ni mbu mra ne so. Ye de to nanimu wie ye no o twentwe so about 30 minutes. Emma majority for no enso buy. Omo buy ya omo na ewododo omo nipa ni could do 40.
Okay.
40 no de kan ye no ho still 70 into 91.
Okay.
And enye we the first time o. Ebi eno ade ne na Epiabonte. This is second or so or third.
Okay.
I see.
Okay.
You're quite a moma. Mona modem appointees ever. I say I approve one. Now, my house wa. Mo shall see a mum yamra, ya do domium me approve. Into ye check a quorum, the nature say, and so. And a catch a speaker say, ye need quorum, dear, yen to me, and ye jumano. And a speaker, yes, say, rising. But most importantly, me by an amity seminar bako case. Ye more ye man penny John Mahama Basso. Na watumi a record time the fastest appointments. Me baby amity there from where I am sitting. Make I say minority in parliament and I was here about my Basso Kessie.
Anything.
If we say o man penny banner say oyi na appointees are. Appointees in the obey make I say na Kufado. Ye to Abamano. Less than 2 weeks. Na ni fie ho ye press conference you shall say so obo the ministers. And no crowd your born ministers in be 20 at a go. But Omanpenny John Mahama, the ministers no about 3. First 3 boy na finance, attorney general, and energy, and oh boy. Or the first 3 in the bar parliament no. And na ye process no appointments no say ye the standing order 127 say the nipa ba parliament Omanpenny appointing say ye inverting na was say sa nipa no oya publication now we solicited from information from the general public about nipa no near ye pense move for nipa ne ho enti ano na ye ma ye who period of about 2 weeks and sana vet na koso enti ideally say ye follow normal process ne dia and ke was say ye dey appointees ne ba ye no first batch no 2 weeks 2 weeks no
Kessben.
Yeah, we na answer na ya vetting. Now the second batch no the buy no so ya publication at 2 weeks. Enti anka by now no. Ministers ni yemi.
Oh, okay. Nti mo na ye mama baso because mo na mo hwema expedition ni
o mutena ase. Ana o ka kire o mo se menuanom. Ye ni yawa aban mu da. Ye nim se ni government business tie. Se mo ba aban mu na se even finance minister ni yenyi na approve ni mani nya ne letter or de kwahye adwuma ase a budget square was the ba parliament ema yetumi aban ne sha ase ye na adwuma no e delay obehwe na budget ekobe June ansa na finance minister be present budget yenso yempe ne sa yempe se aban no Ghana ye build a democracy nti ade aye nim se ya penso no amboa no ye nhwe mfa ndimo nti me ba floor me raise the issue of period no na ma say yen waving it off from minorities yen ye be wave na mu nyina ma dey ma second nti odi motion ba floor no ana obesere say sa 2 weeks period na constitution ne ma kwan say yen fanye mpense mu no ye be wave sa 2 weeks na free ho na because ye be waving nti e was a majority nso vet no mo ma ekwan e ma yetumi bisa nipa no ensem a Ghana for peti ni de ebe boa ebe ma nipa na adwuma akwa ebe nso ye right person or capability ne capacity ne nimde na ode koye adwuma no ena e ma ye wave sa de no nti se ye de nipa ne edin ba beto abonte a ideally anke was Omanpenny potro ade edin no koma parliament ansa na beto abonte we there for the first time in history no Omanpenny ono try no publish it akwa social media akwa abonte ansa kra na parliament inside dey aka parliament insaka 24 hours ni ye vetting 24 hours ni ye vetting
I see
enti eno na ama uhu sa speedy vetting na I see a boni pandiana yakoye ne vetting na ana ye vetting ni pani wi ade che na o match report the about floor
all right
na ye sitting meaning you cry approve about 8 motions on report from appointments committee ministers ya approve your mu bebre mu nyina akoye o madwuma
biamra aye jahye no so na afewi finally obeka no waka kire ofori kromfo aden jahye no wo trase hweye no aden potin ena ede bana what can be done ye betimi avert that situation
KOD jahye no ewiemu nsachraye o hwe a unse na say US California ejabi to ho hu sha isa Armageddon I say we are say wie ya na eye eba no nti ewie mu nsachaye na ene ubisa geography for na o meka cho say ye obi be a friend no El Nino effect any La Nina effect the extreme weather conditions see that say extreme dryness and extreme rainfall and eba nti whichever of them are at the period no eba no it me the problem bro nti say El Nino na the extreme rain and eba na it me create ema unfu ne flooding near de bebreba ana say La Nina nso e dey extreme dryness ana eba nso a emeja hihye ye dey eba enu bi na 83 ebebo fa Ghana eja hihye ba ye come see Ghana bebrebe no it took us about 2 years and some year recover from such geographic climate issue no ana enesa climate issues na sa bebim enti last year ebe bofa Ghana ema nso to bebre ema ye nuaba ne no bai bebre sseye ana this year nso dryness na ye dey aba nti dryness na dey sa eja hihye no eba ana ye countries bi o effect na ye no extreme snow aye to ho na ebi currency in their history eda nti ye de no eba wo hu se edwa October mu ho omo a ye nuanom omo Wood Village, Sokoban. Eja to home ehye I think say mu home ne honorable sticker Stephen Amwa eko honum kosra omo. Ana wo hwe de esi wo Kantamanto. Eja hye market ni nyina miami oforukrum kra minim kra ma count about 4 different incidences. Quite interestingly, adana na me statement no. Sada na ya send me message say you oforukrum Gary factory honum Gawulan honum eja to fie bi mu ama ahedwere ba ama nipa be 35 aye displays omom ni omoma omunya ba bi omobeda enti ene me free ha mekọ akosra omo na so ame magazine ebi asi ho ba bi bebre na eja no ACC enti na me pese me draw aban na adwen ye den ACC say these occurrences na ACC no it was say as a country you pay long lasting solutions den emano I say Ghana ye pay ad hoc solutions ade ne ba ya na yakosusum ni ya de ye jai ye wo omaya even your fire service cry anya well resourced you have a lot of fire attendants and the fire hydrants your markets kwanya fire service ne be fa cry de room akwadum ja cry den eno akantamanto hye within less than a month you see edwana ye den ewie edwane nso ye de enua na ye de esie ana wa wonim fire ho ayi me na me ye petroleum adwuma enti ye training ye fire ne sa ne ma safety issues no fire enua ye fuel enti fuel nya just petrol ni diesel na wo hu no fire service for nyom kaso meka cho say enua ene sa eniema we nyina ye fuel enti say eja to wa ni nyina abo ama eja no ehye kese enti the na me can say e was say your markets no you shall say share long lasting solutions to say possibly see between cry irrigation sprinkler pipes e dia fa market nim na nam omo you know sheds no echi sa na ya create sprinkler no a share mu na ya de e bia smoke detectors cry bobo so near networking wo edwanim because the journey any name says any see adwanya their fire service between a room
but under wo yo ho no said the yen haphazardly said you betim the sane mo hi
oh anything eni nyina hwe
obi kwakura ku twa obi intention obi kwakura ku twa kura de akọ
KOD bibia no ho a wontumi nye
okay
and also more pipes bi plumbers no minim need send your friend so pipe green den yeah obetumi mahu sane akantamanto o ma abo o mo sheds no obetumi layer fa esro sa round all over in the market baby e be on betumi the metallic poles SCC vantage place nom the pipes na fifam send ya ejaba ya automatically be den
betumi adum
so kakra be gu ho no mama emu aye wet na reduce you know damage no oh di endum ne kra de but e beboa ma reduce damage no we was say ye forward thinking country ye be solutions apart from that hwesenia ye ambulance organa edrum re bigana na any ambulance accident sia na ye di nipa atoto pick up to ni ade en numuna President Akufo-Addo de sa special initiative eba ya yekoto ambulance makoma 300 and e Ghana offer baby at least who ambulance ye dey e wo honum na say me ye football tournament bi before election no ana akra ba ku praye within seconds na ye ambulance or be fa no de ne koya o saving ne nkwa enti just as we did with the ambulance no I feel say it was say ye papa John Dramani Mahama omampanyi otumi what is minister for special initiative otumi na fire services so ye resource omo na ye craft fire tenders papaba wo hwe to say oforukrum ye wo population of 300,000 population of 300,000 no ye fire service are depending on your KUST meanwhile KUST so hwe the whole university community and it means say asem to baby na say asokwa ene KUST for ntumi amebo na ye asemasi obeba na wo dani nyina hwedrebe and these are the things I make sure say abani betumi ide as a long lasting measure no yen resource omo na yen putting measures in place apart from that education on ejahye no e was say ye tumi pagem na ye markets ni ade ye resource for service for no mo koye education ni more e ma enkrofo hu fi say aye annual occurrence every year bia perennial every year bia wote wo ha ye say ejawo ya na politicians akonoma koye donation ni ade is that what we want?
No.
And na ye ka say abandon for an insurance na apart from that so on some resource insurance companies ni bi na ye dwa no say ni aban cry the seed money better because say edwa ne share the cost involved ni a car ye bo asoman no sa ye tie taxes ni bi dia ye insurance as see the yina ma edwa di fo so atuatu akakra kan ho say ni a eja share en ko ba sa fe na aban ko hwehwe ska ye dey e dia ko tana insurance for no I take over now emo e wo so mo de boan omotumi e de aboa
overcome basically finally keto bi be capture ko overcome go ntumi Mahama emeta na wan ka hwa nche
overcome ko overcome edi kan eye abusuafo a eja toto mu fie hihye mu fie me mo ya akọ weekend ye ne ombe hu manim ya mekọ akosa omo na ye ni omo akodidi nkomo kakra na me obibi kakra ho ye de akọ support omo na ya akọ pepa omo ni su ana ofurukuma adwa ne so ahya ase aye na nsi amekọ St. Louis Secondary ekọbo omo ne ma kakra tense mo kra mo be capture ye ana ya isha adwuma ase a schools ni kakra ya kọmo omo size books ni ade ye wodwumade bebre aye beye afi na ye toto ne ma na omo nkoso mfa mpa bonta mechi ye kwan ye wo bebre ye kopuhia ye to abawie contractor no asaba wo guso amaye by now crowd we wie first ceiling no enche obegu second ceiling no enso amaye anwoma so high tension for nso ye ne contractor na kasa ono nso abaso a wo ye adwuma gidigidi a wa sha ase kra gu first ceiling no from high tension no call eye Pentecost asori honom no enti yese omo nkoso nya aboche e ma ye sese ne omo nya aboche di amaye no no mo fampa bonta ye che adwuma ne so nanso ye wo position de nanso de modi ahye ye nsa ne nim se nyame be ma ya hode ama yatumi aye ama so mani.
All right, we honorable Michael Edu of Orikrum constituency MP and out in Kano. Oko Parliament we say new ones no more modern papa say you said the old ones no mo na mo sorry na hey na mo jeni mo na mo kasanya sem kuma ya me sham mo nkoso sa na ya beda se na no peso and say o pass it through na odi ensem de any chimu e de abrayen ya da se honorable and out in can me ba straight away na me ko Dr. Kwatin Fukuho na anyway. Right. Doc, akwa babiu.
I said, who the Parliament in come? Yeah, I'm some country. Assuming you're Assembly crying Kobe.
Dog. Look. Man, try every do every round kakana. By when shape a president very in some of the two no na yen sambra. Doc Maminti underscore. O kan sama ho do bebre ma
Maminti on himself etifo. Summit etio. So me say after elections na Kasa na support because I am na Ntie ase.
Samu.
Sorry. Having him preach you.
You preach you have
David.
Oh, okay.
The young guy we answer now about uni programs and about so for can come. Which I always listen to the program.
Okay.
I you say having you preach you. I just say more brapani and go heaven. Now could be a deal.
Anyway,
I do we need there. Yadena man for radio ejuma.
Was also two for so say
just to for them.
Okay.
A tutu ni nyina de here na say Ghana for. Eduane kakra be sin tables no benya biati.
All right.
To for them. The afutu nso nyina de me fa mu aba nyina na say mo ye kra na mo ma Ghana for hu say mo ye.
Samum.
They would do.
Samum.
Emma Ghana for hu say wo ye.
Na say at the end of your na memo hu.
Obi kotona vetting. Obi to kotona vetting. Honorable. Na okase oni dan, onsi dan, oni bibia na baby otekura ni nuaba. In the high man $15,000 a month. Oh no high man. You understand it? Now Jata, that's the young guy.
Sam George.
So sini bibia na iri ni tuama no. Ghana for nyina ehunu se sa niam we mu nyina no enhwe da nye no kre.
Osini extra na oka. Kyo di sauti.
Na we do bro.
Extra sauce.
You see on me.
Extra that.
It's my main can say nye ni bibia. Ba ni niam na kakra.
Qualification woman. Qualification.
Sa niam we ekosoa na osan be kase mo live sa musre
extravagant life ne
or
lavish life opulent
lifestyle na ko say adan ko da do because what we see what we hear what we know it's not only NDC it's about the politicians, their lifestyle.
Okay,
they will cover it up. On me told you, and on no me sunlight. Oh, watch it home too. But the boss man me out to abre ni different.
Okay. Dog.
Color no different.
Oh, also they different. But the corner they better no so they different.
You understand it? See, better now crisis here. Ya kasa say politician buy. O man kwa man kasa. It is there.
Okay.
It's there. But oh yeah. There you're Mahama Kaya, menen the adwin say, oh yeah. Fa sabi adwene eto ho. Ne mane mesi obi abufu.
Okay.
So ukona yasala eto aduane. Penini eba akwara gina ho. Esi yetima penini no ansa na akwara nako. Tino ye campus ho na omoto wa che ni bi njo. Papa kuba musa. Monti mon papa mane kona. Akraba ko se yenso penini na so man.
Oh, okay. Yes, penina.
Yes, penina.
Okay, just one for anyone ma. Okay.
No more car na papa ne ba na girl bit na just papa ne talk man.
Akwala na so. Anyway.
Akwala na so ma penina. E na akwala na gina ho so. Penina na so ma.
I see.
Eya yenhwe ni me ni nyina betimi atwa. Ebitwa ni nyina betwa de dok kan no. set parameters. Na parameters near clear. Ye did agro. Yes, ye did agro say Oba Benwa Fauniama war. Asset declaration. A joke. A joke.
A joke.
A joke.
Yentimi engine be a bit me. Yeah, I'm a reality.
All they can do, but those who can do will not allow themselves to do. I
see.
But more say I'm willing and able. The two keywords in the book, willing and able. They are willing and able, but they will not.
Okay.
Few are bold because I made the enemy way and son me buy. But no crampo enhancement bit me about. We have something called political capital. That is what they use. The politicians, the key idea not just the properties now. They have something called political capital. The political capital they can use it to do anything. Yachi will be say na or far phone you mean America say mujano. Yajano. Or pelando baby. Why never that is where they misuse. Into politicians now, young guys now. You're a mama, a quenya biom. So mbitia, ebebua o mwankasa. But in name of Moody seeing the yehu. Yehu. As you can't want here, Ubenya 41.
You cannot. You cannot win here. Ubenya 41. Anyway.
0.3. You understand it?
I say in some now I can do in some womb. Anyway.
Power na trivia ne ya oda. So nya akudi ka na to so bibebe no.
Convoy no.
Convoy no a. Nya akotena mu bi na okwa. Asa. Jerusalem on head.
No obstruction.
Asa. How to sunya less than 1 hour now one land day. Yes, I look very numb for. You understand? One conde da home sa da home sa. Ananka President Elupre ababisi. Now the car ebe fana. Ka no se ka obo abankese. On sa accident bi si mu ho bere o mo ka se the car the omo nti amode ka ba no de Elupre aba. O de Elupre ko na mo sa de ko na mo de ko anka mo yedede.
Maybe.
Because my head Jumo hospital. My head Jumo Lieutenant Dunstable Hospital. That is UK. Yeah, Jumo. Good. Yeah. Say ambulance for ba. No more qua. On before be no more qua. They get permission. Say, should you go blue? I'm an officer or hospital and I sign say I take say they should go blue. Like you say means way emergency me
a whole crying
Debbie.
Police car would declare my SMS. Debbie. Ansana one who said police in the crazy. I dare the senior castle. Ansana wa bossari. On the traffic.
Mr. My hospital administration, my head made over. Do you have to sign? Say, ambulance we are before we corner. They should go blue. So somebody nipane baby no more ko empty. No, they go unless you money call.
Another emergency.
That's where they go.
Okay.
But what are we seeing here? They are so happy because ka wom. A juma is ka wom pardon. And it's kind of bomb some sana say be ya bubi no down.
I see.
The lifestyle can see be breed down. I know ba ko say bosumi bia na oko UK kusuhan de ba.
I know a deputy minister.
Yeah, you're some judge.
Oh.
Oko hokusuhan de ba. Also here in the boy na iro ton motia moja kura.
Motia moja let say.
Ani ade ni bo odin wi ase nyina no motia moja. So
doctor. Anyway.
So motia moja one drop kura na wasa. Ti busa na say oton motia moja kura na. Kabeti mi sponsor wukunu say every month bia on kwa brochire nkosuan de course no koye no ebi nia. and the same person no as a ten ebe condemn obia na ama abufuo na ba na nipa na ne buofuo pechi number 1 na ontimi ma ho meka hwe nkyerɛ no na ɔte ho ɔtwɛn into the ballot board bisi ho ɔse me ko afuom ɔmma ho kra na ɔbeto nti MPP fo na again apathy ba bebrebe no mo de akɔsha apathy no say amanfo ameto no mfi say amanfo fu because of delegate system amanfo yegis can I am it maybe but bebre so no enye because of delegate system a lifestyle bia omonko fu lead ye ene ma ne fa ne kenten so ko bukuru ko semansia kru mafufu nti o mbeto aba no obeye campaign abonyum nyina o semento nti se yemane koseya the democracy na yeye no yemane koseya enye kakra no voter turnout from the yinimu no unya 50%. Ne ba ne sa party awo power no wona ota sofa nti se NDC aba power kama so mo antoto niema yie na mo ba be kan sa say na mo say heaven yim preach yo ho family man fo mpe preaching bi etie de mo pa hwe an say ya action so mo antie sa niema no mo ya voter party ni be ye kese na ye kese ya de usofa ho no mbehwe o mo nkofo nyina ubonyum kro mo nsa I dream maybe latter part and MPP kra nam krum penifo nam krum kwa akra ntwene kon no hwe o mo so tell me say akra ntwene kon kra no hwe o mo onye no boni bia but near me the sense of your forefathers. Yeah. So they should be careful. You're Mahama wakan bi but also ko hane heya na betu ni alupre dia ko aba
eno so yanka sankyere no
me say se wo ka no so wo ko hane ha ba ya na unu alupre na betu akode aba ni ehunu the cost
anyway
into say essential travels this is so twa Africa hu nyina hia within the short time say essential no me hu essential
anyway
yeah the friend essential na say kwaya na de bibia ba
the friend essential no
na me no to essential be the chen upie
okay
upie kofrum na ba anadwo na irebu ofu but to ba na be yini magu ho bibre mu bie ka to mo twene ma na sika gu ho a next time Abrantem kakra na odi o chedodo ni me ye command there na ukoba ya usan so begin on say taxi ari buy crowd you say me pie betu arika o si o essential
I see
KOD so ko wo pon adwuma num so bia pon ma na de na odu fie o bedu fie 12 bedu wa yinie ma gu ho yinie ma e bie tu onkra twen o muntimi nda twen ma sa na san diske bia man ho ase du to na china all you be and dem to so abre wa dwuma mu next time I try na brand
and essential
o no na essential na wo bedu 12 no san fra no adwo ahom driver ni gina unchen na me o can say essential good yankuyenu
thank you very much everybody have other issues on was 2 p.m. was Antiman so let's all support President John Dramani Mahama to build Mother Ghana because I believe he's the nation's builder and I know he will deliver. We 2 p.m. there or the Abrayan. Good morning, QD. We, the NDC, are pleading with John Dramani Mahama to give Honorable Fred Afenyo a position. This is Eric from Bekwa. Fred Afenyo. Okay. We suneniwa. Ono edie enonom. We say, please, Mr. Host, I greet you. I have been saying this that NDC don't govern. Whenever they are in power, they only make noise. That's why Baba Jama once said, if your party buys good, say sheep. Let your government look good. Look at what the NDC man is saying about his government. It's all about noise making, nothing else. Martin from Kokoso and Oduwe Abraham. We Amansan Ntie Osikodi, Amanpenins Women's Bank Opese Odebano se Bosia wono de bema emano yesre womo se womo hwe yi na insihunu na ankoye se tetedie no a insihunu befu 35% na any 40% no eba no sadia na ene emma no begin so won entua omuntimi ntua okay ono so edia ode aban Masawudo Wabantama say Mahama and his attorney general have decided to clear all his former appointees who were being tried at the court for allegedly causing financial loss without the court hearing. It is clear that Mahama has already lost the first fight against corruption. Any attempt to prosecute only opponent will be strongly resisted. The battle still remains the Lord's. Okay. Michael Ewo UK Ashford say good morning, Kildy. Please, per what Honorable Michael is saying, the minority have made their minds to frustrate the work of Ghana Parliament. They should try to be decent in their dealings because this time the whole world is a global village. We can see what's happening in Ghana. All right. Please tell Oforikrum MP for me that he should always come to the program. He's brilliant. Wow. From Bright Takwa. And Odi we are bring and or say good morning, Kyori. Ask NDC rep in your studio what development under Mahama is he talking about. He should tell Mahama to roll out his 24-hour economy policy. As host, why are not people talking about Mahama's super clearing agent issues? The man who says he is coming to fight corruption is the one who is clearing his corrupt members from the court. My question is, can he prosecute anyone in his government? Most Ghanaians are quiet about this issue. President Nado left the city at 14 cities and now it's more than 15 cities. Why? Bright Takwa Ena Oduwe Abrain. We every teacher constitution. And I say teacher kujo watepanyina susu. Or say no wonder most NDC MPs are irresponsible and just come to parliament by chance, not because of what they could offer. They are there to enjoy the status and benefit what are not interested in their work as MPs. How can a majority of 187 fail to form a quorum? They are busy sleeping. Please don't go there, Miss Remo. Some of the words I can't pronounce them on my network. Na Yamra. Right, Miamra Education Ministry. The education minister Edin Sembi Etuga nanum ho hyae o se omo ekwa akohwe na omatenasia bobo ho ahwe se ene teacher training allowance no ombema rather an enhance a loan at the ama students no na afei omahwe se ebase oso mu yifri ho a omo beyi edi efri ho. The issue of teacher training allowance and then loans. Doc, my mission is free ho this time around. Base my bay between 6-7 minutes, man. Wadaruma.
Make I say me will invest. So I'm ready. Just need to look. So it's kind of a bar. Just a couple. Mama, young politics right about some of these things. They decline. Ye mamu for no ebre ahokyere wo ho ye better to me sustainably a support to education wo man loan ne je no kra no wi a obi timi wi school na for be 4, 5, 6 even 7 years onya adwuma obeden etua loan. These are critical issues that I was saying. Yeah. Me kai say me te say NDC can say omoba omuntwa loan. So ma kan dia ene omutwama omo be kire. A friend saying allowance no. Allowance. Sorry. Say omo kan say omuntwa mu dia ene omo nye careful. But so ma anka dia omo wo ekwan bia say omo behwe alternative means of supporting education. I don't want to dwell too much on that. Mini facts whether omo kan no manga. But so omo kan so omo ntwa mu de ni omo hwe yi no omo amfo mo sankoka. But so omo ankan so de there must be a holistic discussion. A kwan be ni betimi aboa education without necessarily touching these laws. All right. Enti eno de masem
okay. Right, you hear by parliamentary boycott and so minority, any special committees, no sense.
Parliamentary boycott. Ena MP betina also man boycott. Name they couldn't form a quorum.
Okay.
And if it is a common phenomenon in Parliament.
Okay.
But then any NDC for so if NDC would need the micro minority
okay,
to form quorum, what is accounting for that? Metie MPs because a president on increasing number of ministers, no, he can never do that.
Never.
Yempene manini.
Oh, okay.
Because say oya na wabu Ghana for kwasia. If you say o share your book,
social contract.
say on anything beyond. I'm not here. Anti-president Kufuor na so ntia ben. 2008 NPP lost. Anti me no so what president? No. This president will not be allowed. And he say, he has a social contract with us. Say, for any number above 60.
Of course, he has repeated that even after election.
He said it. So, me, Sansama, MPP for catching say, onye, and on one, and me pacha no. He cannot beg. He shouldn't beg. He should be able to work with the number. Because President Mahama was not a novice. Now a big president da. And all pa no say me ba metimi aye say. And I believe he can do it. So he should do it. But no kwasem ne say. NDC has got a big problem. A lot of people are peeved. Say nya position. There are people in parliament. No mususu say anka was say your ministerial positions are nya. They are not happy. Some of these people will not be frequently in parliament.
I'm in your position.
Be on time.
Samum.
No because a ministers are 54. Sorry, 56.
56 now.
And as I say, President Mahama, 56 no. A more about 45 or so AMPs. Maybe. About 45 MPs. So the remainder, no, only 45 free 180 something one. You have over 140. Omo betimi anyam 90. Say MPP for class omo ma a year sitting. So ma MPP for me, I don't even want to talk about MPP boycott. MPP boycott na the moment fanto. This time it wasn't a boycott.
Okay.
MPP for there will be a lot of boycotts because a parliamentary tool opposition minority parties use. So it's normal. I'm expecting that. But in this case, MDC could not master the we are quorum now omuhiano, which is 90. So where is the NDC omo whips? What were they doing? And you need members of nipa 180, more than 180. You need half that number to sit down for you to get a quorum. You couldn't master that. Even when there were some number of minority people there. So what is the whips in there no more?
Okay.
So there could be a challenge going on there. I'm not privy to it. But for the fact that with this huge super majority, say micro minority, this is super majority. Now ultimately master necessary quorum. The whips are not doing their work. 1, 2. There is a fundamental challenge. People are not happy. But unfortunately, the president would not appoint any more people.
Additional.
Beyond the 60.
All right.
It's here, money bebre, mutria 4 na aka no. Na se wuku vrem dia wanya. But 4 yeah, Kuchama Nipa about
140. What's your average? Right, Kalilu Mamro.
Yes, so very quick one. Yeah. Permit me say a few. Number one, the
time within 6 minutes.
You didn't carry President Mahama flight or use it. Yes, or using a bra. I think if he say a trust level, no.
We can go.
No. The reason is that there was clarity brought to that issue.
All right.
Felix Ofosu kwacho honorable. I on a bank Samafo. Clear the air. I have here graphic online. A story I attributed to him. Headline here: why President Mahama used the brothers' private jet on his trip to Senegal, and this was dated January 19th. The most relevant portion, a quotation, me quote, quote: the most critical point is that this alternative agreement has not in any way, shape, or form caused the Ghanaian taxpayer a dime, unquote. Because there are allusions, say you declare Sika, and I say Costa, President Mahama use Nebra Ibrahim Mahama jet and Ecosia. I think that at the end of the day, we say about President Mahama Basso, any Ibrahim Mahama.
Can we look at it from the angle of gifts and then Sanya Mano? Chobia there, the influences the house and the government and all that.
But bottom line is that all I'm saying is you see, in a basic principle of the law of natural justice, legend who show evidence.
Anyway,
it is also to say, again, your parliamentary oversight.
Perception.
Perception could always be there. But all I'm saying is, wow, we say, Obia Edi Bonibiano, a Sudi Eda also, say, Uchiche, Unawudi, Nina Soyeden, ever. Clarity has been brought. It is all contrary evidence. HSA. Accosting the state.
Not that accost, but they have future.
Future. Say. Fair about 40 more and one for passenger plane. Uncle.
Okay. Which would have cost the nation. But
and now some penny for now see more mom even first class. Some of them more betting don't bottom scab because more coffin be cry no more call abruti that Monty be our more Gusunia dear, but my betting be as also a trap. I don't my top plane, but also more monko to come with also
on certain example. Anyway,
and so for me, the American is it's an issue of judgment, whether or not a moral issue than a legal issue. Into whether or not say President Mahama. The Bonnie and I said, there is no evidence, sir, and I'm on to. But of course, President Mahama has indicated severally, say, on above the law, where Ubia Ghana for Bonabaso, including Manasseh Azuri, so one of the most tolerant presidents on one who, especially
that is Manasseh.
That's what I'm saying.
That is his view.
Yeah, so
Manasseh is not the totality of Ghanaians.
The intro was many Ghanaians, and I cited
including
but Manasseh is an individual.
And I'm saying, the context is very important. Many Ghanaians, including Manasseh, have cited.
Propaganda.
Number two, so they say, let me say, over issues I call Parliament. Honorable Ablakwa and Honorable Sam George had featured in the discussion today. Let us say the record straight. Say, so far there is no evidence against Omo. And nothing a Parliament I then a pass Omo. Yes, if you obey my perception, so obi. Sikabi and I say, well, fuck one, but one to me, I see a pass.
All I'm saying is 15,000 a year.
I'm converting, and I'm saying, that's one of the reasons they go through.
Goodwill is a currency.
Yes, and the minorities. Because they subjected themselves to the tax law, they subjected themselves to and so far,
so how will you take it, sir? The minority will recuse themselves from the approval.
It has always happened.
That's only problem. They wouldn't have recused themselves.
So that problem has come out. They can even go as far as to the court, to the Supreme Court, to prevent these gentlemen from becoming ministers. So to the extent, say, Omuntimi invoke the needed law to prevent them from becoming ministers. It's just deja vu, much ado about nothing.
Okay.
Now, quickly on education, very quick one. Teacher training allowances. Bottom line, say it was an affirmative action. Say, Sebi, me call Wesley College, means me a trained teacher. To be fair, my time, not allowances, no hobby. The engineer say at some point in time, teacher training institutions are very unattractive. To the extent, say, Sebi, 1 year university, and I said first year tertiary institution, that was one of the areas of more focus on. Yes, I admit that even those times, any time will be 1 year university grace all of that. But because be a fear in terms of sikasem or training college, at least you be feeding it 3 times, or be accommodation free, or you or guaranteed job because at the time you were posted, and it became an attraction. But as we moved on, there been proliferation of several colleges of education, including private ones, or training teachers. Until our man now will have more numbers than the public schools can absorb.
But still, yeah, or deficit with some schools.
Because there's also high attrition rate. Because Minim said there is a mass exodus of Ghanaian professionals, including teachers, especially in recent time in the US. Once the opportunity is the own person, because of our conditions of service in this country, say salaries in form and all of that. So the me can say teacher training allowances had been introduced as an affirmative action to attract a lot of people towards the teacher training colleges. It was the reason, so we now tried at some point in time for some 3 or more years, depending on where you are teaching, you qualify for the steady leave with pay. Into who school acquire with degree, now by year 8-12. All of these were part of the measures to make sure some for training colleges. Whether or not say say that those allowances are still important. Vis-a-vis, say upgraded teacher training colleges to tertiary, because now teacher training colleges or more degree, no we are more degree so be our Kenya is acquire education, and that's what Winiba, and that's what UCC acquire degree. So the argument has always been okay. So we diploma now any very attractive. First it was certificate because maybe a teacher 3-year teacher set a free honor diploma and buy, and now we've moved to degree. And so be Kenya UCC degree. Now or no loan now. Why would you give an allowance to someone who is at the teacher training college? So that has always been the argument. So it is for government to say, look, this time around, okay, once you are a tertiary institution, let's make sure that there is parity. Degree here at the College of Education, degree at UCC, a degree, more conditions of service and the GS or wherever you are teaching will be almost the same or similar. And we are availing to you a loan facility. Loan and you're compulsory all over the world. When you invest a student loan, and you'll be an agent. If you feel that you really need it, you take it. I admit, say there are challenges about your teacher training, even the infrastructure system. In terms of dormitories and all of that, and yet it's our traditional university. It is the reason our honorable Haruna Idrisu and the Education Ministry, we are going to adopt the gradualist approach. So we are going to enhance it. Again, the allowances will be running, enhanced allowances. They'll be running alongside the loan. Kopim say, na allowances na free.
Thank you very much. I'm Dr. Akwati Fukuhona for Minti Onosus. Doc,
boss.
We now have the last bite.
When was first na busumbi ho na friend Brekunde. Brekunde so do am meto.
Donc me yini kakra o. Me yini kakra o.
Brekunde obi enkom no. Oh ba wo utwa ntora, akora utwa ntora na Brekunde achew.
Okay.
The politician Brekunde chichi o musa.
I see.
Nkanya nwanwa, kanya ha adwene say at a point in time policy be anywhere wo de ba eye cutting a stone and whatever. Say yen timi nya hu bibia ma nya yi. Enke ye man ye. But politician on posture. Omo posture. Ena magana for enso e primo koma e ma wo. Sisi a wi teacher ni a oko school. Yes, it's cano the mom say just to attract them and answer for motivation. There be a ho kire no. Mimi ko training college wo wa. Nostraja Hunt Training College. What am I school?
Okay.
Alawani ba maximum my down for back call it back crunch crunch for me. Alawani ba that time na police officer ni back bawa George no na ye tere ba tale ne mo de menye na ba bi ho different TP ba wa
okay
it me ji ho no nyina
triple jump
because na some of us na papa ma iska nti no be ka ho na boa
okay
ba na enye say Nanko training college because allowance was there.
Yeah.
And Tiunka say, Uncle Jina, the research ben why say. Research ben why say. Nipa co training colleges no about to be a certain percentage because of allowance in attract Mokana and yon.
Okay.
Eh, my bro, Bomo Nini, or con and Nimuna, what we secondary no, or con and Ohia, Ohia Nima, or ABCD. Sana life be me a ye kakra and look who be in a be a mom allowance and kai baby papa be crying you man could be or call university tertiary be an kesen could you could see in the kakra first all more no more masters master programs sana your best way the mom so you to me can say you chum because a month will be private universities abandoned well that be sanka wu castro say education for no a hot there no wu chum no I in loan there. No I can't tell more parliamentary ministers and say most allowances are mojin clothing no allowance ye chop in the any loan.
Okay. Okay.
So they
say car loan go and check car loan the component of government to tuya any there omo di omutua. Any conditions ye de ma omo e mo mutimi gisa car loan. Sa conditions ye de ma omo minimum you ye tell ka V8 in kiajibi. Papa call bank. So kwa kwa loans so de kotoka ne hwe paper kra won feeling you kra no wabre omo de banks in the chase omo na the dealers no omo talk as in the chase omo pa ko say omo twa parliament no ho ahia ke me sa condition bi e teacher for sa condition bi ko bi ani beje ti e ka kra omo say social contract omo ka so omo ntwam ye mu omo ntwam
yeah
na omo kan
ai omo kan mitime me fa brofo enhance and one e dey enhance obi kwaje bo say enhance. How can we? Oh, come on, people say enhanced. They are enhanced.
but invest for first year for no system
O jam fanko e be ka kai no. E be ka kai ban no. So I listen. And I'm nyahwe. Oh, kwaku.
Oh, sorry, obey rem there.
And kwaku aka odi ho. And kwaku aka odi ho. Kwaku come yeah, train. It don't fit bin say we. So we posture. Boss, yeah, Kodi. So we will start efie, una wo fie as a father. Now we posture, our lifestyle, we change name be. Because some person will sit down to you are sacrificing name be. Wo sacrificing name be. Now we catch the way so no so good name mo kitchen wo kakra. Obeti ase. Now I feel na wo miem. So we say dressing who's you kwa na we say design kwa machine do ne san designers the bia designer na de be fi no be ka che o say opon kaba onya kaba ne pam na mo pese mo ko bo mo dance wi on fiu eti ka kire amanyofo say se o mo so be me be ma teacher ni awrehu ni teacher training ni awrehu ni as can grant man tem awrehu ni less than 1,000 Ghana cedis a month e be cha ansa na ba be yifo kra no principal for ne bombeza for betete hu nyina wa hu nyina manaka ketekete what's one the over be year free ho? Who the onion free ho? Who the onion free ho? Equity in this system ni mo. Mre bia umbe bwa ma wiemfo wo ye propra na mo wo propra. Who the ya na kan say who the onion free ho? One dey do onion free ho. Tell them say social contract. Teacher training for mo here ska no. Ontum ontum
mpo
yes no san mo kra access to loan now baby a woman bank woman tell hustle say ma obi say hustle ma obi yenye sa na eti ube maticha ni no old school ni ho akire na oba abontena no ho abekire na sa learning to become poor
so choose between say them all loan and this will be
faka ho me o de ube pia abontena me mo be sia
don't festival me na be
eti e be stre ke unyina nipa bia unyina na obe sent eno krepa na haruna Okan. You're a hero. And no crepa no Okan. But some rena. No more better than Korana John vote. No, him for one Casano Koranjo.
Very honest. Your position on teacher allowance.
Oh, language no use. One could jinabe bian can you say ba munchum. They say no tama no more bontoa. Are you Haruna Kasa Monfuti? Some of us will listen to him. Oh Haruna. Oh, people love him from all devices. Sam Redan and Kubacano, Kurenan Casamrena Sunsun Crocano. No cano Kura Samrena. Ibiananke. But say what did Jinasu? One of the pillars out of the winning elections in the day. So obey. Why, some committee. What talk of education for? What talk of university for? Lecturers, professors, ebo amemumu at the OTI committee. Because make a committees. And now you hide behind Vice Chancellor Peso ABB. So Peso ABB. No who say or yeah, man for because they say no at the committee was a committee's report. The committee's report. Hiding behind Katra Yora Mama said you should be bold. Katra mean Katra Yora Mama said you should be bold. Rather all be hiding behind committee. Or no near to Obama no Yan to Obama committee Nibia. Yan to Obama committee Nibia. Or no, well, what to Obama committee?
Your man face on the share say Betty
me say what to Obama committee?
So it is just being keeping in faith.
Committee ya to Obama chini ana yoro mama dina na daso. This is in Bia Mbeteki Bia. You should Bob Marley say every man have the right to decide his own destiny. But in judgment there's no partiality. You should be prepared, say, onye bold. Do something before you die.
Thank you, Doc. Thank you very much. Madam Dr. Solomon Kwati Fuku, University of Kumasi Technical University, the best university for over 10 years and still counting. And that's on your mind. Me fam who do anyway. Madam Dr. Frederick Ejako Drew on your local government aspects and Afe Summit Akalilu, former communications director Emma, and this was Shantorigin. Thank you very much for your time this hour. Na ya de kuya PCA Sarbedia Kwasi ono NHH Media Edebra Sarbedia sorry Emma say Joe Laka Abba na Afe all the sports Jumedi no Abba betwaso at the Amamo. Miding Edi Kwabina Ousudamkwa. Bye bye.
Pause.